Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age, and we are going into part 2 of the Blue Science build. And before I actually do anything, I want to go ahead. I'm not going to build this, but I want to go ahead and take care of those biters. Actually, I was going to go back to the thing, but we don't actually need to. We need some iron plate to make grenades. And we can't exactly smelt it ourselves. Or what we can do, yeah, let's get a very simple little iron plate set up. Very simple. Nothing special going on here, just 45 plates per second. And let's hook it up to power. Spidertrons, get over here and help build this. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of calcite off the belt. Chuck that in there. And I'm going to grab some iron plate, and then we're going to start to build a whole bunch of grenades. Oh, we got weird. I'm not going to use any of the weird capsules. I really don't want to. Okay, 65 grenades. Should hopefully be enough to clear out all these biters. Yeah. So anyway, let's get rid of that. Quick little setup. Alright, so what did we do last episode? We didn't actually hook any of this up, but we created plastic. We might actually, I'll hook it up now, just so we can check out what's going on. But yeah, this is basically the only place that we need coal for this setup, so we can watch it in action. Well, it's going to be slow because it's probably going to do our power in quite badly. Okay, so we've got some boil. Oh, we need to seed it, of course. We need to seed it with some heavy oil. I don't have any heavy oil with me, I don't think. We're going to have to come back later with some heavy oil barrels and seed it a little bit so it'll get kicked off. But that's okay. Let's get some grenades going. Hello, Mr. Biter. Ah, 65 may not be enough. I actually have done a lot of explosive research. Or maybe not. Maybe I didn't do any. I did, because I wanted, for the spaceship, I wanted my rockets to be really awesome. So we have done quite a lot of grenade research. Let me just finish these guys off before they start to heal. Because, yeah, I would not want them to heal. And then we'll just wait for the rest of our grenades to build up. So, what we're going to do here is we're just going to, hopefully we'll be able to use as many of our previous builds as possible. So let's see. So we need four. Let's have a look here. I suppose I could just go out to the right. It feels natural going out to the right, although technically this is going out to the left. But we can switch the belts over. So we need three of these. If I press H, oh, that's beautiful. It just flips it. One potato, two potato, three potato, and we disconnect these pipes because I don't like it when they're connected because there should be separate units. And yeah, so we need 126 iron per second. This will give me 135. I could tweak it, I don't care. It says we need 8.1 of the smelter things. We're giving it 9. It says we need 3.4 of the molten iron machines, but that of course includes the ones that we need for iron gears, which we haven't built yet, so that is going to be fine. 70.9 iron ore per second. But I feel like it's a bit hard to tell because it's only telling the calculations for the molten iron. Okay, alright, so destinations, iron plates needs approximately half of all our molten iron. And then the steel and the iron gears need the other half. So we can just do one belt and then one belt. Okay. And I feel fine just splitting these 100% 50-50 in half. And then the other one we'll send off to steel and iron gear wheels. Alright, and we need to pop some calcite up here. Easy as. And give me some power, please. There we go. Now, I think we mainly need these guys for, like, iron pipes. Do we need it for anything else? I'm not actually sure if we do. I think they're mainly used just for iron pipes. Oh, and green circuits. That's actually... What was our green circuit build? Yeah, our green circuit build doesn't smelt its own iron. It takes in iron as a separate resource. So, okay, we've done the right thing here. Okay, alright. So that's the iron. In terms of the iron gears, we need 42.6. 42.6 iron gears per second. We've got a 90 build here, which is completely overpowered. So we should just be able to halve this. Approximately. So you don't affect that one. You do. You affect that one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Put that down there. Put these three in the middle. Put this guy over here. How are we looking in this build now? How is this build looking? So, well, that's because we don't have any beacons running. I was about to say 3 per second. That's not a lot. Alright, let's have a look. 28 plus 28 is, yeah. I know in red science and green science we got them pretty much perfect. I'm going to just get them approximate. Okay, so get rid of that. 22.7. That's 45. We need 42.6. Okay, so 120 plus 120, and this is 299. That's 225 now. Okay, so we do need another beacon here, but we only need the beacon affecting the bottom thing. Yeah, okay, that works. That's pretty good. That's our iron gear setup. And if you remember correctly from what I said a couple of minutes ago, one belt goes up there and the other belt goes up here and is also needed for steel. So we need a little steel setup over here. Steel, we actually need 42.6. Well, I guess it makes sense because steel and iron gears are both being used for engines. 42.6 iron per second. Funnily enough, we have this build over here, which is kind of not in the same strain. It looks a bit weird compared to the other ones, but it is going to do the job. Having said that, it currently uses these weird requester chests to get the calcite in, which obviously we're not going to be able to do. Just give it a little bit of space from the other build. But yeah, so this one should be able to do... This one is coded to do 45. So basically 10, 12, 10, 10, 10, 12, whatever. So it's actually a 60, so it's doing a bit too much. If we get rid of this, 7, 10, 7, which is 10 plus 7 plus 7, it's about 25, 50. Okay, that's actually better. And then you need 70 plus 94, 140, 240. These ones are almost doing it by themselves. Yeah. So 140 plus 100 is 240, and each one of these is producing 225. So what we could actually do is this. And we get rid of that machine. We get rid of that machine. I'm not sure if there's actually... Okay, so this is... We got two machines at 17.93. If we get rid of this... Okay, yeah, so it's actually better. How do I redo? I don't know how to redo. It's not letting me redo anymore. Whoa. Oh no, it's going down different paths. That's not good. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll go back to this. Okay. Inserters, please. Okay. That's pretty good. Now, if we wanted to be really fancy, we could move this one down. And then we get some of the beacons on these guys. So, 9, 9. Somehow these have gone down. What happened? What happened to your speed? I thought you had more speed. You got 2 beacons. You got 2. I feel like something happened to our speed. Okay. I know that's... Because I got rid of this beacon. Yeah, see? Look at this. 10, 10, 7.6. Which is 27, which is more than what we need. What? Oh, it must have been because the beacons were there, but they hadn't had the speed modules filled in yet. Okay. Now that we've got a bit more room, I'm actually going to make this look a little bit nicer. Because it was a bit jank seeing those inserters right next to each other. Okay. Oh. If I move this down a few spaces, like that, that beacon then affects both of them. All of them. And I think I can get rid of this one. 9, 6. See, it's saying 966. Why is it saying that? Alright. These things are getting weird. Am I looking at the right things? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, give me a sec. I'm getting the crafting speed and the actual items per second confused. So I keep looking here. Okay. Let's stop looking at the crafting speed. Let's look at the items per second. So we got 11 plus 9, which is 20 plus, so that's 27. So we get rid of this. And then suddenly that's actually close. That's still pretty close. I wonder if I can get a beacon. Or I'm very close to getting a beacon there. Okay, you need to move... No. We just want this one to move there. And then we take this whole thing and we move it down by 1. Just by 1. And then we can put a beacon. Oh no, we have to go one more. We have to go one more. That's alright. We can do one more. And now, there we go. That is the most perfect beacon you can imagine. And we put another beacon here. Okay. What do we got? 6, 9, and 10. 19 is... That's more than enough. Okay, so with 3 beacons, we have successfully got 25. Well, we got 25 on each side, and we need 45 total. So yeah, that's actually more than enough. We probably could have gone less, but anyway. So we got our iron, we got our steel, and we got our iron gears. We need a little bit of copper. What do we need a little bit of copper for? Green circuits and red circuits. Okay, so we'll be smelting that on... I think we'll be smelting that... No, we won't be smelting that on site. We'll smelt that on site for the green circuits, actually. Like this, we'll do this build. I can't remember how much this build is. 18 plus is 32, 60. I think that's 60. We need 90. So I need a 45 green circuit build. Okay, let's see if we can figure that out. I'm going way off to the right here, but that's fine. Let's put it down here. I know we need iron, so we should probably actually put it up here. Yeah, up there somewhere. That looks nice. So this one currently, as soon as we get our robots over here to power it, to put all the beacons and stuff. Yes. Okay. So 14, so that's 32, that's 64. So we need it to be 45. Okay. Why is that one gone down to 2? And this one is up to, this one's 14. That one's 2 and that one's 14. Oh, it's because this is a 3. Okay, well, you know what? You can move 1 space. And this needs to go in this direction. Whoa. Going in that direction, going in that direction. Okay, so now 14, 28. That's actually more than 45, but it's pretty good. I mean, we can actually do a little bit better than that. That's kind of a little bit of a janky setup. Oh, no, we didn't want to get rid of that bit. There we go. That still looks a little bit jank, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So that is 45. It takes 7, 14, 21, 28 iron per second. But it actually takes half. So we're producing a full green belt and we're taking in a full blue belt and we're taking half a blue belt of iron. So what we can actually do is we can just copy and paste this bad boy. It's not really tileable, but... And there's no point in having the beacons close to each other because it's not like we get free anything. How much copper does this use? Total of 21. You can go in the other direction, up to there. I'm getting very close to the plastic build, actually. You can go in the opposite direction as well. So, alright, calcite, and then we just need our single belt of copper to go up here. Because green circuits is all we need for this build. Okay. Now we're producing 3 belts of iron here. And we just need 1 of them to go over here. So 1 belt of iron will produce 2 belts of green circuits, which is beautiful. Okay, that's great. That is fantastic. So I'm not sure what the Spidertrons are doing at the moment, but you guys go over and resupply. We need a bit of radar coverage over here. I know there's a radar over there in the top corner, but it's one of those dodgy ones that I just did for scouting like 100 years ago. So it's not great on the power, and it'll probably switch off in the middle of the night. Okay, so we got plastic, we got green circuits, we got copper. The copper ore, we are using, what are we using? We're using, we've got 21.7 coming in total, and we're using all of that for copper cables. For the copper cables, just under half of it is required for green circuits, and just over half of it is used for red circuits. So yeah, it's interesting. We need 90 red circuits and 90 green circuits, but a red circuit uses 2 green circuits. That's how awesome the prod modules are. Okay, so we will need to continue this copper ore on to do another smelting setup. So let's do red circuit, and we'll do it up here, and we can see if we can figure this one out. Now, obviously, this is way too many. We're going to need a vastly different ratio for the copper cables. Are you guys pretty much filled up? I think they're pretty much filled up. All right, let's get back over here. So the ratio of these guys is, yeah, what's it gonna look like? So we need about 4 machines total for the red circuits. But we need 42 of the EM plants. Okay, all right. That's not a good number. I'm just going to be honest. That's not a good number. That's a very large number. So let me have a look at the copper cable real quick. So we need a 178.6 copper cable. 178.6, which comes from 4 foundries. So each one of these. All right. Okay. We're going to do the unthinkable. We're going to put copper cable on the belts, which I'm going to be honest, you usually end up doing when you do red circuit builds. You kind of have to. Or you do some weird setup where you put copper cables in a little chest, and then you've got like 7 assemblers surrounding them or something like that. Okay. So this one is going to be creating 2 belts, 2 full 45 belts. Give me some more belts, please. Thank you. You do not have a lot of belts. I'm going to give you some crap to trash as well. Wait a sec. Why are you trashing this? Why are you... it trashes anything that's not requested, so I guess that includes it. But you definitely should not be trashing that stuff. All right, go away. Go back and sort yourself out. Oh! I need to get my grenades going. I need another... can I get all 4? Can I get both? I can get both. I need 1 more level of explosive research to get it in 3 shots, but my current level of explosives requires 64,000 of the agricultural science to get up 1 level more, so yeah, that's going to be a bit... Okay, so you need to be producing 45 copper cable, which you are currently not. And of course my Spidertrons are gone. Of course my Spidertrons have all left me. Okay. No, that's good. 3 beacons, 45. Take 60. This one produces way too much. So, alright. So that's setup number 1. And then we just move this a little bit more into the center. And then we copy it. And this one just... we can actually just put it down here. Squeeze it in down there. And then we send those 4 belts of copper cable across to up, and we'll send them up to the red circuit build. Okay. And what I can actually do, I'll just burn that over there. And then this one, move you down 1 space. Okay. Spidertrons, I'm pretty sure you're arrived by now, so let's send you on back. Okay. Can you hear that? It's... Oh, when I'm moving, this exosuit is making weird little noises when I move. I probably should have noticed that by now, but I haven't really been paying attention too much. That does sound kind of cool. Okay. It's like a little zoom noise or something. Okay. It's leaving gaps. I honestly think it needs 3 inserters per side. Maybe if I do stack inserters, then it'll actually stack, which is not what I want. Okay, so I need a few more inserters on these guys. We can do that, but we gotta separate these guys a little bit. I don't really have space to separate them too much. Getting right up against... Okay. Oh, and then I need to relocate some of the beacons as well. Although that's only 3 spaces, isn't it? Damn it. Okay, this is going to be a little bit... No, it's fine. It's actually fine. Creative Thinking 101. This is why I am a Factorio master. What we do is we send this belt up and we put this guy over there, and then this one goes up here. And then this guy goes down like that, and we put 2 inserters on that side, and boom, 3 and 3. It is awesome. It is very, very awesome. And then we just reverse it. And that should now be maximum satisfaction. So we delete this. We paste this one. And then we just send those resources over to there. That's a little bit close for my comfort. I don't like having these all that close. So what I might actually do is I'll just I'll cut it a couple of spaces over, actually. Really give ourselves some room. Just so it looks nice and neat. That goes like that. And that one's already sorted itself out. Okay, so that is 4 copper cables. 4 full belts of copper cables, which, yes. So we need 178 copper cables per second for the red circuit build. And that's what we've got. And then for the iron, we don't need any iron for the red circuit build, but let's do red circuits now. Let's have a look at it. So red circuit recipe requires 90 green circuits, 90 plastic, and 180 copper cables, as we said. I love how you need exactly 8, I think I've said this before, but to do 5K SPM, you need exactly 83.33333 science per second. And when you factor in the fact that they can only be built in a fast assembler with prod module 4s, no other building, you actually end up, end up needing exactly 89.3 of the required resource. Well, actually only in this case, because it's a 2-to-3 ratio. So in other cases, well, it does get very, very close. For example, engines, it's a 2-to-2 or a 1-to-1, and then it ends up being 60. So the 83 goes down to 60. So that prod module just switches it almost perfectly to a blue belt, which I'm sure is not a coincidence. Maybe the developers did it like that a long time ago, so it was all fantastic. Tweak the prod modules, or the speed, or the or something like that. Just tweak the whole thing so that it just ends up being perfect. Or I don't know. I don't think they designed all the recipes in the base around the possibility of somebody doing a 5K SPM base, because then of course if you do a 1K SPM, you're dividing things by 5, and suddenly nothing makes sense on the blue belt. Well, it doesn't get anywhere near as perfect as that. But anyway, so we got our plastic over here. I could send the Spidertrons over to get some heavy oil, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think I have heavy oil on the logistics network, so it would be a waste of time. So I'm just going to pick some up myself manually. I could swap out my inventory spaces for get rid of the things and get some legs instead, but the problem with doing that is I'd have to chuck out my inventory boosters, and if I chuck out my inventory boosters, then suddenly all of my inventory just goes whoop and gets chucked on the ground. So let's go over here. Oh, I could hit the trash unrequested. It would free up so much space in my inventory. It'd also get rid of my legs. I'm not using them anyway. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Trash unrequested. I need the space. I need so much space in my inventory. What was I going to get? Heavy oil. Okay, let's get some heavy oil. Let's get some heavy oil, which is almost certainly not being barreled. I think I'm barreling lubricant at the moment, but I don't think I'm heavy oil. Jeez, it's such a long way. Those extra legs, I mean, what happens when I... Wait, I'm not going to get rid of my extra legs, because if I do that, if I get rid of... Oh, yeah, look at this. That's just painful. I thought, after having 7 legs, 4 legs is painful, but having 0 legs is incredibly painful. Okay, you are going to barrel me up. Oil. And I already got some barrels here, actually. Thank you. Each one of these is 50. Yep, okay, that should be good enough. 20 times 100 is whatever. I'm not going to click trash unrequested because, yeah, that would be bad. Oh, wait, you want to give me belts? Yes, please, give me some more belts. I want all of the belts you can give me. I need as many belts as possible. Although the Spidertrons are doing a pretty good job of keeping me belted up. Belting me all the resources that I need. Now that I've actually got all of that crap out of my inventory, look at that speed. Oh my god, that speed feels so insane. That's just like, I'm not going as fast as a train. I'm not sure if you can go as... Well, I'm going as fast as a train on coal. I don't think I'm going as fast as a train on nuclear fuel. Actually, maybe I'm not. Oh, all right, here we go. We got a warning. Volcanus warning. We are completely out of thingamybobs. This patch has completely dried out. We are going to stop producing volcanic science. We're going to keep producing the calcite, but the volcanic science is going to run out eventually. We still got 50,000 in there, so I'm not going to worry about it as part of this episode. I don't need to rush over there ASAP and fix it all, but there is, if we go over to Volcanus, there is another mining outpost down here, which is, no, it's over here, 8.8 million. So I'll probably just take the long way around and tap that. I only need a single belt, so I'll send a single belt over there, tap that 8.8 million, and it took like a dozen episodes to finish off this guy, and it was only 300k. So yeah, that 8.8 million will probably last us to the end of the game. Well, it'll last us till the point where we build a Megabase, the 5k SPM on Volcanus, and then we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, all right, red circuits, let's do it. So we need a total of 90 red circuits per second. So I think we are going to be in trouble with these red circuits, because yeah, red circuits, put it down, prod modules, currently doing 0.16 per second. So according to my calculations, with a total of 4 beacons, we need 41.3 machines. Let's go mess around with that ratio a little bit. So we put it down to 3 beacons, it takes 47. If we take it down to 2 beacons, it needs 56. So we take it down to 1 beacon and we need 80. If we put it up to 5 beacons, we need 37. If we take it up to 6, we need 34. If we put it all the way up to 8, we need 30 machines. That's a ton of beacons though. Okay, so I think 41 is approximately the best. Having said that, so this total build, as I said, it requires 3.2 gigawatts. 841 megawatts of that is the red circuits, and another 850 megawatts is the blue science. And then another 500 megawatts is the engines. So pretty much everything we've built right now is just, it's like less than a quarter of the total power usage of this entire thing. So, oh geez, 42 machines. Okay, so we need a good build. I don't think we can really reuse this build, because this is not built with beacon usage in mind. 2 beacons. They're all got 2 beacons. How are we going to do this? We're going to need to experiment a little bit. Okay, let's start off nice and simple. So how many lines are we going to have? We need 4 lines, because the copper cable is 180, which is 4 blue belts. So we're going to need 4 lines. Okay, so we need a full blue belt of copper cable, and then we need a half belt of green circuits and plastic. It sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it, for a red circuit? And then we need an output belt. The output belt is... What is the output belt? 22.5. Okay. So that's kind of the same old. Got 1 output belt. So red insert is going down. So we're going to have approximately 11 machines in each row, and each row is responsible for doing 22.5. So that means the inserter needs to do 2 items per second, and it's got a stack size of 4. So 1 in red inserter will still be enough to get this Megabase going. Now the problem is going to be the speed modules. it's going to be... I mean, these are bigger machines. Our chances of getting all the speed modules you want in the middle is not great. Is really bad. So I might just take the hit and put them all on. So what do you got? Okay, these have all got 4 machines. Except for this one. Needs 1 more. Okay. Now the downside of doing this is we are slightly inefficient on our beacon usage. Because you're going to have beacons down here for this bottom row. So basically we're going to have 2 rows of this. The middle beacons will be extremely efficient, but then we're going to have beacons on the top and the bottom, which are not going to be. We could reuse them. We could reuse the ones for the actual blue science build, maybe. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's sort of see. All right, copper cables. Each machine is going to require a buttload of copper cables. I mean, 45 divided by 10 is 4.5 per second. So I think only one green inserter should do the job. And then 1 green inserter for both of those. And then I'm just going to do 1 pole per machine. It's a little bit overbuilt, but actually, yeah, look at all the wires going. I don't really like that. Let's just get the inserters. The problem is if I just get the inserters the way I want them, and then I just drag power poles, the power poles are going to look silly as well. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Power pole here, power pole here. You are doing red circuits. You are doing blue modules. Oh, haven't dragged the recipe across all of these guys. You go out to there, you go out to there. You just need to be there, and you need to be there. Okay. It looks a bit funny because we haven't got the power fully hooked up yet. It's just a little bit too far away for the power to be fully hooked up. Okay. Still too far away. What is going on here? Really does not want me to hook up the power. It's just like one spot away. Whatever, screw it. We'll put this one down, and then we'll put this one up, and then we'll say job done. Okay. So, beacons. Oh, some of them are different. Why are you different? Because you don't have any prop modules. Okay, that would make sense. 2.16. So that is 8 machines. And we need 11, don't we? We need 11. Okay. We copy it like this. Doesn't quite work for the beacons, but it works for the buildings. Where are my Spidertron helpers? Ah, they're just over there. You need 1 more beacon. You need power for 1 more beacon. Okay. 2 times 11 is 22. Round up the extra bits. That should be 22.5, which is half of a blue belt, which means we are set. So all we need to do now is copy and paste. And that is half of the total red circuits that we need. And we actually want it to go in the opposite direction. There we go. Cap off these belts nicely. And we're going to need to get all the green circuits and plastic in those in just a sec. But for now, copy and paste. Thank you, Mr. Spidertrons. Okay. You go back and refuel. Maybe I need like 2 groups of Spidertrons so I can send one of them off and then the other one back. Okay. So that is 44 of these machines, which is more than the 42 we need. Every single machine has 4 beacons on it. Yep. Every single machine is almost 20. So 20 times 40, it's 800 megawatts. That's what we said, right? So as soon as these turn on, our power grid turns off, basically. All right. So I'm going to send these guys straight through. The copper cable gets priority access. Oh, just sending that copper cable through already jumped us up like a few hundred megawatts. That is insane. Okay. Let us... It was over in the green circuit build. Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. This funky little setup. Okay. No, my mouse twitched up one spot and it broke. Okay. So 2 belts and then 2 more belts. Now, this is all we need to send up. The green circuit's over there. No, that's not right. That's not right. We did that wrong. We did that wrong. This one has to go here. Okay, let's go pick up some extra green circuits that shouldn't have gone on that belt. All right. Plastic. Oh, and I forgot to actually seed this system, which is probably for the best because if I seed it, then my power grid will... Well, it won't fall over. There's no real danger of a brownout because I got nuclear fuel up the wazoo. It might fail to insert it, but I'm not super worried about that. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near a brownout. And I got so much steam collected in the system because it's a smart nuclear plant that actually stops inserting fuel if it doesn't need to. So, yeah. Okay, you are the heavy fuel. Oh, I forgot to do this. We need a loop back. And we need a pump. Give me a pump. Thank you. So the light oil, we can crack all day. We don't need to save any of it. But the heavy oil, we do want to make sure we don't completely use up all of it. So if enable and disable only if heavy oil is greater than 5,000. So that'll build up for a little while and get set. And let's put assembler down here with a little power pole. This guy is going to be emptying heavy oil and chuck in some barrels. Chuck out those barrels. That's all the barrels I had. You go away. Alrighty. Okay, I think that's doing good. We're up to, okay, we're already stabilizing at 5k, which is nice. The heavy oil is cracking, the light oil is cracking. We have the plastic. We did not have the sulfuric acid because I forgot to hook up the water. But we do have the plastic. Oh, and we got red circuits. Look at all those red circuits. And we can see the electricity already going down the toilet. Yep. Using a sweet 2.5 gigawatts to produce all of this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Alright. These look a little bit funny, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Let's get where's Mr. Water Pump? Do I have a water pump? Spidertrons, give me a water pump. I need a water pump right this moment, please. Where are these pumps? Oh, these are going to the cracking. So these are for the steam. These are for the cracking. I think we said last episode we probably only need one water pump for the steam. But I think the Factorio lab website may be running on an old version of... Oh, geez, these Spidertrons are taking forever. Old version of it where it had a one-to-one relationship between the steam and the water and the steam. Whereas now it looks like it converts... well, it consumes up to 6 water per second and it generates 60 steam per second. So it seems to me like it's now a 10-to-1 ratio. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at these water pumps. It's using like 8, 10, 12. It's using a phenomenally low amount. So I'm actually going to get rid of one of these. Or maybe they just said that you need an extra one because they thought using old recipes for the water pumps or something where they weren't capable of producing enough water. But it definitely does not look like we need that second water pump. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead, collect all this stuff. What's the deal with you? Oh, you don't have an inserter. Okay, that's probably a problem. You got... No, you're obviously stacked up on plastic. And we can use our newfound water pump. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put an extra little thing here, so then all the undergrounds line up. And it's so beautiful. I actually did that for the nuclear as well. If we go over and have a look at the nuclear, we can see all of our underground pipes line up perfectly. So there we go. Sulfur. Boom. We got tons of sulfur. So that is red circuits done. And it feels like we're only halfway through the video. Oh, God. Do I want to keep going or do I want to be sensible and actually stop recording after an hour? We still got engines to do. Engines are going to be a bit of a faff. Because we need 100 assemblers for those. So, you know what? I'm actually going to stop here and start a new video. I think it's probably the best case. And then the next video, we will actually finish off and of blue science. I promise. But yeah, I've done a couple of videos that are like an hour and a half, and I don't really want to do that. So, blue science part 3 coming up soon. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.